This is my favorite foundation. It has actually changed my mind about what I want my favorite foundation to be in the past like 2 weeks. I've had like a foundation epiphany, if we're going to call it that. This is her. This is she. My new best friend, my girl, my everything. And okay, here's what I used to think about foundation. I used to think that I wanted a full coverage foundation. I used to think that I wanted a matte foundation. I was wrong. I used to think I wanted my foundation to be like so on there that like it wouldn't move all day and like, it would just be like a wall, basically. I used to wear super matte foundations. I did used to have oilier skin, so maybe that's why I like always used to lean towards that. And I used to lean towards higher coverage, especially when I was a little bit younger, had a lot more acne to deal with. So, I mean, that was half the battle. Awful. I still do sometimes. But this foundation is so, so perfect for like where my skin is at now and where I am on my, skincare journey. Luckily, I've come a long way, I feel like, in terms of like getting my skin to a place where I'm happier with it. And this is the foundation that I love in the state that I'm in right now. This is definitely light to medium coverage. So if you are looking for like high coverage for something like acne or maybe like rosacea, things like that, you probably won't like this. But if you are someone who either likes to layer foundations or maybe you wear more concealer, that could work. Or if you're someone who doesn't like as much coverage, maybe like light to medium coverage. So you can still definitely see your skin through it, but it will do some like perfecting and some good things for you. I'm wearing it right now. Here it is. Here it is. And as you can see, like my skin looks like skin, right? But I just love that it doesn't look too thick. I can still kind of feel like my skin is breathing. I don't feel like it's like clogging my pores. I don't feel like, it's going to get everywhere. Like, for example, if I put on a mask or like if I accidentally like hug someone, I don't feel like my face is going to come off on their sweater because that happens. It does. Um, so this is my foundation for, just my good skin times. And of course, when I'm having like a bad skin week or something like that, I might use something higher coverage. Totally. And that does happen. But this gives such like an airbrushed, like glow. It has just the right amount of dewiness where I don't feel like I'm like a glazed donut, but I also don't feel like I'm so matte that I just look like a flat, like Flat Stanley or something. Remember Flat Stanley? Wow, good times. So this is in the shade 123, easy to remember. So if you're a similar shade to me, 123 is the way to go. Um, Again, the only thing that I need to talk to Koga Do about is their shade range. And, maybe I'll send them a letter. Maybe I'll let them know because I think everyone needs this foundation. So they should have a few more shades so that people can do that. But if they have your shade, you need it. You absolutely need it. And if they don't have your shade, I'll talk to them. And then they're going to make your shade. So it's going to be great. But again, this is great. Literally have been wearing it every day. I know it's bougie, but I love a bougie foundation. I'm going to be honest. Literally, fire, fire, and the diamonds. I mean, all of it is true. That's exactly what this is about. So I think it's worth it, honestly. And I wasn't sure if it would be. I was like, come on, like 77 for a foundation? I don't know. It is. And honestly, if I leave my apartment like feeling happy with the way my skin is looking because of this foundation, I will go to any lengths to get it. So that's that. Kogendo, Love them. Also would love to try more of their products. Now I'm like super curious. I know they have some powders. They have a different foundation also that is on the thicker side if you're someone who wants more coverage. So also something to look into. But highly recommend. Can't say it enough. I've been using it every day and I will repurchase it once it's gone. This is one of the last things I wanted to mention today.